So what's going on? As you can see, I am not in California right now. I am in Arizona. So that's why it looks a little bit different. And I also decided to voice record this, so it might be it's a little different. And yeah, and that's me attempting to cut some wood. So yeah, there, I did it. And but yeah, so me and my pretty much my whole dad's side of the family decided to meet up in Arizona. And there's a big fatty squirrel right there. He was my friend. Really likes to eat. That thing's huge. Yeah. But yeah, so we decided so we all rented a Airbnb place to stay. It's this cabin right here. Yep, that's where we're staying. And it's nice and warm. And no, not really. It's right there. Yeah, it's really nice. And there was like 15 of us, which is a lot of people, and my little cousins there, and yeah, just the whole family. And it was really good. So I decided to drive here because it was such an easy drive. It was like 8 hours, which isn't bad for me. I've done much longer, but we are up in the mountains here, and it's just gorgeous. We got the Jeeps there, go off-roading, see some of that later. But yeah, it's Christmas time, and it's just a perfect place because our heat's off of that firewood right there, which is the best kind of heat source you can get. And yeah, check out this view here from the deck. It's a pretty good sized house too. I'm sleeping on one of the couches, but that's perfectly okay. It was nice and chilly. Like, wasn't bad. I fairly enjoyed it, except it's really hard to. We were like 4,000 feet in the air or something, and yeah, it was hard to breathe. So I was very tired the whole time, but other than that, I felt really good. So yeah, it was good. And here we are taking a Jeep ride through the trails. And yeah, exciting stuff here. But no, a lot of these old Jeeps are nice because you can wreck them all you want and they're still standing. And yeah, check out all the mailboxes. A lot of people living in the woods here. But yeah, that's my older cousin there driving. I'm in the back, rattling around. But yeah, it's really fun to get out, and we were always doing something. Like, it wasn't always just sitting around. And it was nice too, because I also wasn't on my phone much at all, hardly, and it was just a nice dopamine detox, and did a lot of nature stuff, went on hikes, and saw all sorts of things. Arizona's a super nice state. And we'll see more of it here. Oh yeah, and we stopped at this like old abandoned mine from like the Gold Rush days. So you can see it's modernly decorated. But yeah, that was pretty cool to see. Little fort off the beaten path. And ooh, yeah, right here. We went to go see the Grand Canyon, which is just this massive place. Like, pictures and video doesn't even do it justice. Like, Like, that's not, like, that looks like nothing, but, like, when you're there, it's like, whoa. Like, yeah, it's an awesome place. One of many great places in Arizona. And yeah, there was a fair amount of people there. It wasn't too much, which was nice. It was actually also really chilly there. May not look like it, but my uncle there and my little cousin, and also with my mom. There's some snow spots, but you can't really tell. But it would have been cool if it was like super snowy there. That's all I want. It's just like snow everywhere. Be different anyways, but I'm just glad that this is my third time coming here. And it's nice because it's not hot. Usually the times I've been here is like super hot, and yeah. Oh, and there's a little puppy there. Just chilling. But yeah, no, it was a good time. It was just kind of walked around it a little bit and did some cliff diving. Not really, no. Yeah, it's just an amazing view. I got some decent pictures from here though, but you can only get so many good photos when you're at a, regular touristy spot. I notice the best pictures I get are when I'm just like, I go off out of my way into a path where no one else really goes, and those are the ones I like the most. You'd see a lot of snowy mountains there from a distance, and we're driving towards Flagstaff, which is kind of a mountainy area where it also gets a lot of snow too. One of the great towns there. And actually never been in Flagstaff, like only through it, and I don't know what the actual town looks like, but I'm sure it's nice. And we're actually heading through Sedona, and it's just a gorgeous way to get there. I think it's like Highway 89 if I remember. I have no idea. But you get these amazing red rocks there, it's just gorgeous there. And it's Sedona, Arizona. It's a really neat touristy town too. But even in the winter, it gets so dry. Like, you just feel stuffy the whole time too, which, wasn't too bad, but it's there. And yeah, here we're driving through town. We stayed there like a week. My parents also went and met me there, and like I said, everyone except my brother, he wasn't able to come this time, but that's okay. There's other times. There was enough people on this expedition. And yeah, the town here is really nice. A lot of gift shops and restaurants, and I don't know, it's just fun to walk through. I like these kind of towns. This probably isn't the best representation of Arizona, but like I said, I'm trying something different here. And yeah, on this day, traffic was crazy. There was a lot of people. I think this was on a Sunday too. Or no, Saturday. Yeah, this is Saturday. And yeah, there's just tons of people out. We went earlier in the week, just me and my parents, and it was actually pretty nice because there was hardly any people. Got to see a lot that day, and A lot of roundabouts too in Arizona, which is nice if people know how to use them. Yeah, 89 South A. I remembered correctly. Yeah, up there too is like Snoopy Rock, I guess. One of those. But yeah, we basically, this day we just went to the Grand Canyon, drove through Sedona here and other little towns, and I didn't get to go this time, but there's this town called Jerome. It's like literally on this cliff, and it's like kind of a haunted town, I guess, which is cool, like one of those old mining scary places. It's a cool place. Yeah, and look at like the traffic coming into the Sedona is just insane. It's like, no thanks. Glad I wasn't the one driving. I prefer to just ride, you know. But I also don't mind driving. Either or, whatever anyone prefers, I guess. I'm chill either way. But yeah. One thing about Arizona, I don't know, a lot of people may not care, but I think it's cool that they don't have to have a front license plate. It's one less thing weighing you down. I don't know. I think it's cool. Just the back. But yeah, this is just an awesome touristy place. And we're going really slowly here. So yeah, it was also kind of still in that, you know, even Christmas time, it's still that transitioning from fall to winter thing. It's not quite all the way winter yet, but apparently, so as I'm talking right now, it's January, and apparently it's been snowing a lot here in Arizona, or there, but because my aunt and uncle and grandma live there, and yeah, they told me about it, and yeah, lots of snow, I guess. Same here, even in like Yosemite and the Sequoias had to like close a whole week because lots of snow, like insane amount, which is cool, but also like it gets super intense up there in the snow. You don't want to be in the mountains when that happens. Not alone, at least. You want to be in a nice, reliable vehicle. Otherwise, I don't recommend it. So yeah, I hope you're enjoying this ride along. Just cruising here. It was a fun trip, that's for sure. Like I said, I felt really good being there and just getting out, and I don't know, something about California is just really raises the anxiety. I don't know, just something about it. It's more expensive and this and that. I'm sure you've heard it all before. But yeah, I think it'd be cool to just have one of those like RV things and just go everywhere. Alright, now that we're leaving, it also gets pretty cool. There's like this, didn't get to see it this time, but there's this like old looking like chapel from a distance. It's really cool looking. Somewhere out there, but maybe next time. But yeah, seeing the Grand Canyon is definitely worth it. And yeah, you wouldn't think of it, but Arizona is a very like diverse state. Like there's a lot there, a lot of diversity, yeah. Mostly like, obviously mostly desert-ish, but you know, I think every state has like lots of like empty space. Like even California, like, you know, it's a huge state, but there's a lot of like nothingness too. It makes you wonder, like, you just build more. I don't know, there's so much potential. Like, you build more cities, and just I think we all need to spread out. And but yeah, I think I'm gonna zoom in here. Yeah, over there is that little chapel there. I mean, I think it's actually big, but looks small on here. But yeah, no, it's just a fun place to be at. Very dry, but it does rain from time to time. Just not really in the summer. Oh yeah, and up here we hiked to this like tower, and this is like right outside where our cabin is. We hiked to this like tower. It wasn't far, but just this amazing view at sunset. But it was a very hard uphill battle. Like, I was out of breath. Like I said, we were really high in there. I think it was 4,000. I'm not sure. Probably more, honestly. Like, I don't know my elevation feet very well. But yeah, so this is the morning. I'm driving back to California, and yeah, it's like an 8-hour drive, and this time I took a different way back. Like, it was a nice way going in. It was pretty straightforward and easy, but this morning here was just gorgeous. It was just a gorgeous, like, I left crack of dawn here, and I'm actually heading to Joshua Tree. Like, I'm gonna go through it, and that's also a nice park. I'm actually making a video on that. I decided I was gonna put it in this, but I figured this is too long. I'll just make it separate, so makes more sense that way. But yeah, the sunrise here was just amazing. Like, oh, I stopped so many times it took me like 5 more hours to get home, but that's all right. But yeah, it's just, look at that. Like, a sunrise does not get much better than this. And I took a lot of pictures too, obviously. I think I'm gonna throw some of my favorites on here. Might as well. Yeah, like I said, when I drive, I'm not even looking at my camera. I'm just waving it around, hoping I got decent enough footage. And on the road we go. Also, I would like to mention that I recorded this whole video in one take. Like, my voice recording. So I'm pretty proud of that, because, you know, usually I'm not the best at speaking, so this is much easier for me. Oh yeah, that's where we stayed. That was that mountain view. And the mountain again. I actually used tripods for that one. Grand Canyon. Pretty grand. Ledge. It's that cool little stop I've stopped at on the road. Yeah. Keep making those crispy captures.
Boy, boy.